Let me show you how to tether off hydroquinone so you don't end up with rebound hyperpigmentation. As much as hydroquinone remains the gold standard when it comes to treating hyperpigmentation, if you don't use it correctly, you might end up with worse hyperpigmentation than you had when you started. First things first, this video is predicated on the fact that you have used hydroquinone for at least 2 months or not more than 3 months at a stretch. The reason I say this is because you shouldn't use hydroquinone more than 2 months or at most 3 months at a stretch. If you've used this more than 3 months without stopping or taking a break, I'll probably have to do another video to explain how you should tether off it. But for this one, let's talk about people that have used it for at least 2 to 3 months. So the technique will be in 2 stages. If you're prescribed to use it for 2 months, the first month you can use it constantly. So if you have like a routine where you have to use it 5 times a week, that's fine. Do that consistently. But if you were prescribed to use it for 3 months, the first 2 months you can use it consistently in your routine. So in other words, if you have 2 months on it, 1 month is the main month, the second month is the tethering month, and then if you're using it for 3 months, 2 months is the main month, and then the last month is the tethering month. What you want to do is first get an alternative depigmenting routine that does not have hydroquinone, something strong enough to still tackle your hyperpigmentation. Now during this final month, if you're using hydroquinone daily, you can reduce it to 5 times in a week and then use the other depigmenting products for 2 times in the week. So hydroquinone for 5 days and the other depigmenting agent for 2 days. And then for the second week in the month, you're going to do 4 days for hydroquinone and then 3 days for the alternative depigmenting product. In the third week, you're going to do 2 days for the hydroquinone and then 5 days for the alternative products. And then the final week in the month, you're going to do 1 day for the hydroquinone and then the other 6 days for the alternative products. If you follow this technique, it will prevent the floodgate of melanin that typically happens when you stop hydroquinone. After you have tethered off it, you can now take a full month break. Depending on how your hyperpigmentation is, you can still restart the hydroquinone subsequently, or you can just stick to the other depigmenting agent going forward. Last but not the least, it is important that you're professionally recommended hydroquinone, because if you're using it without supervision, you might make a lot of mistakes. Hope this helps.